Hi girls and boys, welcome to school again today. It's the week of August 31st through September the 4th, and this is day one of videos. Let's review what you're going to need today. Make sure you have your nameplate. It's the first thing we do is trace our name. We're also going to be studying the letter A. So go through your learning packet and pull out the letter A. It also has several A's on the back and a picture of an anchor. We're going to put that in a plastic sleeve eventually. So if I go too fast, make sure you put it on pause so that you can do everything we're doing together. And then there's a worksheet, 40 and 41. We're going to be studying squares this week. And they have several squares here. There's a construction site and you can tell they're picking things up with it. That's a great picture. And also we have an apple. So go ahead and put it on pause if you need to find all your materials. And as always, you'll have a dry erase marker so that we can trace our name, and Play-Doh. Well, welcome. Let's welcome everybody to class with our names first of all. We have Easton, first letter E. Kaylee, K. We studied first letters of names last week. Let's keep practicing to make sure you know your first letter of your name. Kinley. I hear some of you out there. K, lots of K's. Carson, another K. Carson. Hayden, H. Hayden. Jax, J. Elias, E. Elias. Evelyn, E. Evelyn. T. Timmy. J. Jessa. Christopher. Christopher. Bennett. What letter is this, Bennett? Say B. Good job, Bennett. Owen. How about the first letter in your name? O. Owen. And Caitlin. Caitlin. Good job. The letter C. Now for Miss Mio, I have an M here and an M here, and I'm going to trace. Go ahead and get your nameplate out too, and we'll be tracing together. Take your time, connect all those dots, and then hold it up so I get to see it. Take your time. How does yours look? I filled mine all in. Miss Mio. Good job. Make sure you erase that too. You don't want it to stay on for too long, and then sometimes it's really difficult to get off. So go ahead and erase it now too. Now I love Play-Doh, and I hope you do too. We are going to make a large letter A and a small letter A today with our Play-Doh. So put your A sheet in your sleeve. We're going to get our Play-Doh going. Pull it apart so you have some small pieces. I'm going to do a piece like this. And then I'll get another small piece. And roll it like a snake. We talked about snakes last week, didn't we? It's like I have two snakes that came together. 1, 2. Now I'm going to have a little line in the middle. Goes straight across. Let's see how yours looks. You can even trace it with your finger. That feels really fun with your finger on the Play-Doh. You go left, right, across. Then you slant. You just made an A. This is a capital A. Now let's make a small a, or lowercase a. I'm going to have to open my container and get a little more Play-Doh. Oh, look, I made another snake. You can do so many things with little snakes, can't you? See, mine looks about like that. And then we're going to put a straight line on the end too, to finish off my letter A. Big A, little a. And there we go. You can trace around and down with your finger. Now we're going to talk about some A words. Well, the most common A word, lots of you know what this is. It's an apple. Say apple. That's the sound an A makes. For apple. Can all make a sound that's a long sound, that's A for ape. So it can have two sounds, apple, A, ape. Here are some other pictures and see if you know what that is. I hear some of you, that's an alligator. Good job. How about this one? It's going up your arm. Ant. Can you try that? An ant going up your arm. Ant. Here we have the long A sound, acorn, just like ape, acorn. You might see these come from your tree and they're on the ground sometimes. You can pick up lots of acorns, certain parts of this area. We just talked about this one, didn't we? The long A again, ape. And the one that we talked about earlier too. We have a little apple and we have a big apple, don't we? And we're going to talk about what colors apples come in. Look what I made. I made something that I really like. It has 3 colors, and all of these colors are the colors you might have for apples. There are 3 different colors. I'm going to take the first one off, and they're also a wonderful shape we're going to be studying. What color is this square? It's yellow. It's a yellow square, and apples sometimes are yellow. And this is the most common one that we usually see pictures of apples. What color is this? Red. A red apple. Now use your thinking cap. Go ahead and put on your cap. What's the other color that you might see at stores? Or you might pick them if you have an apple tree. We said red apples, yellow apples. What's another color? Good job. Green. There are also green apples. 3 different colors of apples. And there are 3 squares. A square has the same size on all 4 sides. Let's count the sides of a square. 1, 2, 3, 4. How about the sides of this square? 1, 2, 3, 4. I see a pattern here. I think all squares have 4 sides. Here's another square. It's a small one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 4 sides, and they're exactly the same size. This is just 2 inches. This is a little bit bigger, the red one. And then the yellow one is the biggest of them all. We have a large, medium, and small. So we have 3 different sizes of squares. That's kind of a fun activity. If you're at home and you have some construction paper, you can make something that looks a lot like this. Make some art out of squares. And for your homework, because we're not going to have time to do everything together today, and you can do this at home, turn your page over. It looks like this on one side. It has the capital A and the small a. And on the back side, you have a worksheet with capital A, small a. So we have uppercase and lowercase. You go slant left, slant right, and then go across. There's capital A. And the small a, you go around in a circle and down. And there's your small a. I want you to keep working all the way through and make A's all the way across your page. This is an A word. Do you know what this word is? What's that a picture of? If you're in a big boat and you want the boat to stay in place, you would actually throw this over the boat so you stay where you want to stay in the water. And it has to go all the way to the bottom. It's called an anchor. Let's say that together. Anchor. And if you would like to use your marker to go along here, you can color this in and say anchor. Good work. Now the next sheet we're going to do, pages 40 and 41. Let's go ahead and pull out this and make sure you put it in a plastic sleeve. We have some men carrying large boxes. And there are dots that go around the squares. And we're going to use our marker to trace. So let's go ahead and start up here and we're going to trace the squares. Remember, 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's yours look like? How about this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sides again. They're all the same length. That means they go the same distance. And the next side's the same. And the next side's the same. And the next side's the same. Just like we talked about earlier, like this. All 4 sides are the same. Next one, we have 1 side, 2 sides, 3 sides, 4 sides. Since there are 4 sides and there are 4 boxes, I'm going to give you a challenge and see if you can do it with me. We're going to write 1, 2, 3, 4 in the boxes. 1, straight down, 1. Around, down, and over, we have a 2. 2. 2 curves sideways, we have 1, 2. Bumps makes the number 3. 1, 2, 3. And the last number is 4. Down, across, and then down some more. The number 4. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we're using our fingers, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. We counted all the way to 4. 4 boxes. Now let's turn your sheet over. We have some big equipment here. A big crane that's helping move things. Let's help our friends. Let's trace again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many boxes did we just trace? Let's see. Again, they're called squares. It has 4 sides that are exactly the same. Straight down makes the number 1. Around and down and over goes 2. And remember the 2 curves sideways? 3. Oh, they're just 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. I can hear some of you counting out loud with me, and I like that. I like that you're helping me out. Now let's get our picture of the apple. Put your apple page inside of your plastic sleeve. If I'm going too fast, then just put it on pause, and then you can catch up. We're going to do different things this week with this page, so it needs to be in a plastic sleeve right now. We are going to make the letter A together. We're going to just do the big A, the capital A. I want you to put your marker right underneath the stem. This is the stem. Put it right here. Go slant to the left, stop, slant to the right, stop, and then connect the two. You just made an A. That's a capital A. Give yourself a hand. See what yours looks like. Oh my goodness! Some of you have come so far. I love it. I love what you've been doing. I encourage you this week, if you have a tongue depressor or a popsicle stick, I know some of you love popsicles just like me, get that, and you can put a little eyeball on the end or just color an eyeball on the end and go on a letter hunt. And guess what letter you're looking for? You might see these letters on cereal boxes, in the newspaper, in magazines, even on your computer. Here you go. You're looking for a capital A or a lowercase or small a. And you can be a detective and you can go looking around for the letter A. I'll give you an example. Here is the word A-P-E, ape. Which letter is the A? Start looking. Look very carefully. It's the red one. It's right here. See if you can go on a letter hunt. And this day, or this week, we're hunting for A's. Now for some books we're going to read today, we've been studying some nursery rhymes at school, and that's what we're going to continue doing. So this one I think you'll enjoy. It's called Hot Cross Buns. Do you know how to make a cross with your arms? Go like this. It's like an X. That's a cross. Okay? You might go up, down. Go ahead and do that with your hands. So when we talk about hot cross buns, the buns actually have a cross on top of them. Here we go. Hot cross buns. Hot cross buns. Hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. If your daughters don't like them, give them to your sons. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. Let's look at this again. And we're going to be listening for the words that start with b, b, b sound. Like Bennett, b, b, b sound. Hot cross b, buns. Hot cross b, buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross b, buns. If your daughters don't like them, give them to your sons. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross b, buns. We have lots of b words, don't we? Buns, 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 and buns. Buns rhymes with a word in this nursery rhyme. Let's listen if we can find a word that rhymes with buns. Hot cross buns. If your daughters don't like them, give them to your sons. Buns, sons. Buns, sons. Your turn. Buns, sons. Buns, sons. Very nice. Nursery rhymes are so much fun because we can always hunt for the rhymes. Next one we have Ba Ba Black Sheep. Here we have a great picture of a sheep that's black. Ba Ba Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. 1 for the master, 1 for the dame, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Did you hear any rhyming there? I'm going to read it again and see if we can hear words that sound alike. The beginning sound might be a little different, but the rest of the words the same, just like buns and sons. Ba ba black sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. I hear somebody saying stop. Wool and full. Your turn, wool, full. Wool is what grows on the sheep's body. And it says 3 bags full. That means all the way to the top of the bag. Wool, full. 1 for the master, 1 for the dame, 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. I hear lane and another word. Do you hear it? Dame lane. Dame lane. They sound very much the same, don't they? Well, that was fun. I enjoyed my time with you, and I can't wait to see you again tomorrow. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.